everyone, it's Gabriel here today to make a little update video on the bunny, leopard gecko stuff, everything. I'm just going to do a huge update. So we're going to start off with Nina, the bunny. She's currently out for floor time. My window's open, so I do apologize for any background noise, and my fan's on, and the guinea pigs are all around. I'm hoping that I'll soon be able to block out the background noise, because it's bad. Anyway, so I've had Nina for a little over a week now, and she's been doing amazing. She's adjusted incredibly well. She really hasn't shown signs of stress. She's been to the vets, which I'll talk about in a minute. She's just been doing great. So one, she has gotten really used to me. She grooms me, which to me is so cute, because pretty much whenever a bunny grooms you, it means I love you. And I'm like, my baby loves me. And so, you know, she's been doing that. I've seen her banky, which is really exciting. She's been chewing a lot of toys, eating a good amount of hay, doing bunny 500s, which are like the bunny laps around the area. She's been jumping a little bit. Luckily, she's not figured out how to jump over the CNC grids, so that's great. I would be very upset if she started doing that, because my floor is a mess away from the CNC grid. So everywhere behind here and underneath the guinea pig cage, and that's all a mess. A little bit about my schedule with her. In the morning, I wake up, I let her out. I let my cat Pumpkin in. Here he is. I love you. Oh, I'm sorry. He's my baby. He's the sweet. Look at him. He's so cute. Like, his meow is disgusting, but he's adorable. Anyway, so I let Nina out, and then, you know, I let her run around. If she doesn't have pellets, I give her fresh pellets. I give her fresh water if she needs it. And then around 3 o'clock, whenever I get the guinea pigs their veggies, I give her her veggies. She doesn't eat the veggies during the day, so oftentimes at night. Okay, well, let me back up. So then during the day, I let her run around. If I have to go somewhere, I just leave her out because I want her to have that floor time. So she's out most of the day, 12 or more hours probably. Like, I wake up at like 9 and she's out till whenever I go to bed. And so she, then after, let me think. And so then after, you know, the day has settled down and I'm kind of getting ready for bed, I normally sit on the floor with her for a little bit. She comes up to me, I pet her a lot, she grooms me a little bit, I continue to pet her, and then I pick her up, which she hates, and I put her in her cage, and what I do is I give her a little treat before bed, and she quite enjoys that, and then I close her cage, and then I go to bed, and she's in her cage at night, which she doesn't like, she doesn't appreciate. She always puts her little face up to the bars. But she does then eat all of her veggies, drink more water. Well, no, she does drink the same amount of water at day and night. She sleeps in her little bed. So yeah, it's just, I like putting her in there specifically because she eats her veggies at night. So yeah. I did end up taking her to the vet this past Wednesday, and I just wanted to do a checkup. They were very excited to meet her. My vet office, they're amazing people. I love them. I have worked closely with them with my guinea pigs. They treated a lot of my guinea pigs, because guinea pigs get sick a lot, and they do just really like me, and I really like them. And so they came in and, you know, they were looking at her, and she's pretty much healthy, but her teeth are overgrown. And that is simply because her previous owner did not supply her with hay. And my vet was very like, ugh, about that. She was very agitated with the fact that her previous owner didn't feed her hay. So now whenever Nina goes in for her spay, she also will have to get dental work done. And that's going to end up costing me around $356 in total. I just want to let you guys know. It does vary between different vets. Like recently I was talking to someone in the Facebook group, and I think their spay is only going to cost them like $150 or something. But for me it does cost more just because of the vet, I guess. I don't know. It does vary between vets. But I am willing to get it done with them because they have done bunnies before. They've done guinea pigs. They've done... they're an exotic vet, and I really like them and I trust them. So we are going to end up having to get Nina spayed and her dental done. I'm hoping to have that done very soon. I am honestly kind of nervous. I've had one guinea pig react poorly to anesthesia after the fact, and she passed, and it was just very traumatic, honestly. But Nina needs a stun, or else she is at an 80% risk of getting cancer, and especially because she's 5, she's at an even higher risk. So I just feel like this is the best option for her, and the fact that her teeth will be done, we're going to do them both at once. So, this is an update on the leopard geckos from the local pet store that were really sick, which I'm sure you guys are going to be shocked by this. I had pretty much, like, I swear to God, I have the worst, like, the weirdest luck with animals. Like, I have not gotten any new animals recently. Like, Augie was my last planned pet. Nina was sudden. And as you know, whenever I got Augie, I also saw those leopard geckos at the local pet store who were really sick. Well, throughout these past around 2 months, I've been thinking a lot about that leopard gecko, and I've been like, oh, I hope he gets better. I sent them in an email to help them. You know, I told them some things they can do to help them get better, and they actually did take that advice. I don't know if it was my advice or the vet's advice. They actually take their leopard geckos to the same vet that I take my animals, so that I'm pretty like, yes, because, you know, and I actually talked to the vet about them. Or not the vet, the receptionist. Me and her were talking about animals. Anyways, so I was like, oh, I wonder if I could get that leopard gecko one day if it gets better. And then I was finally like, you know what? It's not going to get better. I really doubt it. Like, it's been almost 2 months. Whatever. And then literally a couple days later, I was sitting there tutoring and I got a phone call. And I went outside and I answered it, and it was the employee who was taking care of the leopard geckos at that pet store. And she goes, hi, did you want us to, like, order you a leopard gecko? Because I saw your note. And I was like, oh no, I was just interested in that specific leopard gecko. And she's like, well, they're not better yet, and they have MBD. And I was like, I know. I was like, yeah, I know. I didn't say it like, I know. I was like, yeah, I know. And she was like, oh, okay, and we can't really get any new leopard geckos right now. And I was like, I was like, that's fine. Like, I was only interested in that white leopard gecko. And then she was like, well, we don't plan on selling them because they have MBD and because they have mobility issues, but they are eating and they are drinking and they are being given their proper supplements. So would you be interested in adopting him? I don't know if it's a him or her. She didn't really say any, like, pronouns. I can't remember. And I was like, maybe. Like, I didn't know at the time if I could. So I was like, yeah. I can't remember what I said, honestly. It was a weird conversation. It was very awkward. And she was like, all right, I'm going to be at the store these days through these times. You can come in and we'll discuss adopting him out to you. And I was like, okay. So I am actually going to end up getting this leopard gecko. I have a 10-gallon tank, and I have the supplies needed to take care of another leopard gecko. And especially this one, I feel like I could really help. So I am going to end up getting him or her. And I feel like the 10-gallon is going to be temporary. I just want to see how his mobility will do, and then he'll be upgraded to an Exoterra if his mobility is good. And so I am pretty excited about that, just because I actually went into the store to visit that leopard gecko previously before all this to see how they were doing, and I was just very invested in their story. I'm only bringing home the one. There were originally 3, and last time I went in, there was only 2. So I think one of them did pass from MBD, but because they've been going to my local vet, I'm going to talk to them more because I'm going to go in and see and talk to the person, but I do really think I'm going to be bringing home this leopard gecko. And this will be my last pet for a very long time. I am at my limit. I am at my limit. I am at my limit. My mice, my leopard gecko, my hamster, by the way, Paisley got a Carolina storm wheel. The guinea pigs, the rabbit, I don't have any more space for any more enclosures. I don't want any more enclosures. We're good on pets, you know, this will be my last pet, definitely, or at least until my new room is done, and then I don't plan on getting like any other hamsters or mice or, you know, anything like that. So this is my last animal. So yeah, hamster's been doing really well. The guinea pigs have been doing very well too. They're very squeaky, very yelly. They're always hungry. So yeah, anyways, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like, subscribe. If you didn't, then goodbye.